Angeles Rams. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Hey, echo. 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And shutting him off, now open field. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Foreman, draw play. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Black 15! Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 miles. White! Nice hot!
On 2nd down, Foreman, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go now. 18 Gator. Hey, tight.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought. Down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. He'll set up to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Rivers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast. For you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception here, Rivers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Coverage there by Von Bell. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here. His staff approach halftime. Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll drop to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tim Patrick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Hey, Charlie! Here we go, here we go, here we go, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go. 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This complete to Jones. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back to throw here. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Looking to throw. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rivers. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Rivers. Got him in. It's Brown. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Antonio Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back to throw now on first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And it's caught. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing here, Rivers. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 10 logo. Let's go. Let's go. Get set. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jones has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll set up to throw. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a potential.